Greetings. If this is your first time clicking on the video, I meet you with greetings. If this is not your first time clicking on the video, I meet you with greetings. Another episode of the Part My Back Show. It's me, your host, Sebastian West. Follow me on Instagram at _Sebastian West, where you can check out my artwork and all of its splendor. Now, if you like what I'm kicking, like what I'm spitting, just know when you tune to this, the cloth is different. And today, the cloth is definitely different. Normally, I don't speak about documentaries, but I make an exception to the rule due to this particular doc, which was recommended by me. And it's something that's relatable. It's a Showtime doc. It's titled NYC Point Guards. And I think this is probably the best Showtime documentary thus far. Even though I only watched that many documentaries, so of course it's going to be the best Showtime documentary. This is probably the only one that I ever watched because it intrigued my interest. Let me stop blabbering and let me talk about the doc. It shed light on the guards in New York City that was nice, with the likes of Mark Jackson, Kenny Anderson, Rod Strickland, God Shamgod. People don't know that's his real name. Kenny Smith, Pearl Washington, Stephon Marbury, and I think I may be forgetting somebody else, but that's just the ones that I can remember. All right. Oh, my man, Skip. It talked about Skip, aka Rayford Olson. So it talked about them, and it shed light on how influential the point guard is to almost everywhere. Even the street ball element is so influential. And the reason why these particular point guards, while they're so critically acclaimed, because all of them had a handle. Every last one of them. And in New York, you have to have a handle to get to the rack, because if you shooting outside, it's double rims. So the knock on point guards from the East Coast is normally that they can't shoot. But they figured, listen, I don't need to shoot. Try to stop me from getting to the rack. So we talked about those particular point guards, man, and how showmanship was definitely needed. And if you look at the NBA now, you still see people doing the sham guard. You still see people doing the nutmeg. You still see people doing some of these moves that were taken from the blacktop to the NBA or, the NCAA. Like these people know the sham guard. If you do that anywhere, people go, oh, that's a sham guard. He did a sham guard. So this sheds some light on it. Very relatable to me. I remember in the 90s, I remember coming back from, coming stateside. And when I went to high school, how influential it was to me, hearing about these particular point guards. And I thought Kenny Smith was super nice. Left hand, super nice. And I think he's Kyrie Irving's, that's his godfather or something like that. So yes, I remember these guys, man. I remember even the first time trying to do the sham guard. I remember all of this. Quick story. I remember playing basketball, right, in high school. I was on the basketball team. I remember getting the ball, taking it up, setting somebody up to cross them, crossed them up, cashed out. If anybody see this and they know me, please put in the comments. You know I did this. I think I was in the 10th grade or something like that. Now, I wasn't as tall as I was right now, as I am right now, but I still had long arms, right? So I took the ball from the point guard. I brung it up, crossed them up, bang, hit the J, left my hand up there because that's what we do. Coach took me right out of there. I was tight. But that's what it was to me. Like, to me, cracking somebody, mixing them up, Jing in their face, like things of that nature, like that was more important to me. So this related so much to me regarding playing basketball. Especially people, I wish they would have talked about Booker Smith. If anybody watched Soul in the Whole Pause, that's a good documentary to watch. It's a good one. Booker Smith was nice. And I know they didn't touch on too much of the street ball element, but Tyrone Evans, aka Black Widow, was nice too. And people, the Rucker Park. I mentioned how influential Rucker Park was to the world in this doc, and it was like all the greats went up to Rucker Park from I think the 70s on, like probably the 60s on. People went up to Rucker Park. So this kind of it shed light on these particular guards, and it did them some justice. And that's why I'm talking about it, man. So I hope all of you, if you have the chance, go check it out, man. NYC Point Guards is pretty awesome. Me personally, I give this an 8 out of 10 of Sebastian Hallberg. Maybe because I'm biased, but remember, this is the show that is objective, biased, and non-biased at the same time. So yes, NYC Point Guards gets an 8 out of 10, and go check it out. All right, and remember, big shots number little shot. They kept shooting. Slow run is better than no run. If you don't like my reviews, cut me some slack, and if that ain't good enough, pardon my back. Now I'll probably talk about my top 7 samurai flicks next. That'll probably be the next thing I'll talk about. All right. Anywho, enough is enough. Me, Sebastian West. Follow me on Instagram. Pardon my back. At _ Sebastian West. Yeah, I'm leaving it in too. I'm blabbering. Hold it down. Salute.